Luke chapter 24, verses 13 to 35, the road to Emmaus. Two men who had been following Jesus were going to a village called Emmaus, about 11.5 kilometers from Jerusalem. They were talking with each other about everything that had happened that Easter weekend. As they talked and discussed these things with each other, Jesus himself came up and walked along with them, but they didn't recognize him. He asked, "What are you talking about as you walk along?" They stood still, their faces sad. One of them, named Cleopas, asked him, "Are you the only one visiting Jerusalem who doesn't know the things that have happened there?" "What things?" Jesus asked. "About Jesus of Nazareth," they replied. "He was a prophet. He said and did amazing things. The chief priests and our rulers handed him over to be sentenced to death, and they crucified him. But we had hoped he was the one who was going to save God's people. And it's been 3 days since this all took place. Also, some of our women amazed us. They went to the tomb early this morning but didn't find his body. They came and told us that they had seen a vision of angels who said he was alive. Then some of our friends went to the tomb and found it just as the women had said, but they did not see Jesus." He said to them, "How foolish you are and how slow to believe all that the prophets have spoken. Don't you remember? Jesus said he would need to go through all these things." And then he helped them understand that Jesus was the person the prophets had spoken about. As they approached the village to where they were going, Jesus continued on as if he was going further. But they really wanted him to stay. They said, "Stay with us. It's nearly evening. The day is almost over." So he went in to stay with them. When he was at the table with them, he took bread, gave thanks, broke it, and began to give it to them. Then their eyes were opened and they recognized him, and he disappeared from their sight. They asked each other, "Did you feel excited as he was talking to you and explaining the scriptures?" They got up and returned at once to Jerusalem. There they found the 11 disciples and those with them meeting together and saying, "It's true, the Lord has risen and has appeared to Simon." Then the two told what had happened on the way and how Jesus was recognized by them when he broke the bread. The men on the road didn't recognize Jesus, even though he was right there with them, walking and talking. Sometimes you and I can get a bit distracted by the world. We get busy, we focus on the things we don't have and wish we did. We can get upset and feel alone. But the truth is, Jesus is here with us right now, just like he was with the men on the road. We can walk and talk with Jesus every day. He wants to help us on our journey through life.